Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's again Chronicles of Rolla. If you are new here, I'm a content creator based in Kwara State and a returning subscriber. Thank you so much for subscribing. Today's video is such a vibe because I'm taking you through the hilarious story of my first time making puff puff, and trust me, it did not go as planned. But if you are looking for a fun snack idea, I would totally recommend trying puff puff. It's very simple, so delicious, and honestly, the journey to getting it right is part of the fun. So let's get right into today's video. First thing first, I started by pouring my flour into a bowl, feeling like a proper chef, by the way, Chef Rolla. Then I added my baking powder, went in with my yeast. I had already diluted the yeast in warm water ahead of time just to save myself some drama. I poured that in, I poured the yeast in, I added sugar, I added a pinch of salt, and then of course I added my nutmeg. What's puff puff without nutmeg? Exactly, it is a must. After putting all that together, I gave it a good mix like you can see in the video. I went in with some warm water and then I kept turning it all together. At first, I was mixing it with a spoon, but then I switched to a turning stick, otherwise known as a spatula, so I could get a final and smoother mix. Yes. So, while mixing, I realized the batter was too light, like too watery for puff puff. So I went back in with some more flour. Is it flour or flour? And gave it a serious power mix this time. When the batter was looking more correct, I covered it and left it to rise for a few minutes. And once it has risen, it was time to fry. So now this is where the problem is. I fried my puff puff in a frying pan, and my country people, you won't believe what happened. Instead of beautiful round puff puff, what I saw looking back at me in the oil looked like akara. I was so confused, like where did I go wrong? What happened? I did not waste time. As a sabi girl that I am, I quickly put it up on my WhatsApp story and asked everyone why my puff puff was giving akara vibes. And honestly, I got so much constructive criticism and I was really grateful for the feedback. Some people told me it was a fry pan. Apparently, puff puff needs deep frying to come out round and perfect. Another person pointed out that the oil used was way too small, that I needed a much more oil and I needed like a pot to deep fry the puff puff, and that was my light bulb moment. It's actually made sense. I took in all of the advice, I made my correction, I did my 1 plus 1, I subtracted, I added, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and then I decided to give it another try and then a third try. And guys, when I tell you the outcome was so beautiful, you have to believe me. I can proudly say now that I am officially a puff puff pro. Yes, your girl is not a puff puff pro. At this point, you guys should start booking me for your parties and events. Your girl has leveled up. Yes, I'm now a puff puff pro baddie. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this little kitchen story time. If you haven't tried making puff puff before, this is your sign to give it a try. The mistakes and everything is all part of the lesson. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Love you.